whole long. I'm glad to be here. Like Pastor said, we met at the hospital, and I was honored that he opened up his church to my sister-in-law, my brother married his wife about 2 months ago now in his church, and I mean that's an unheard of thing to do at his age. I think Lincoln was 35, 36 years old, something like that, 35, and he had to lay his wife to rest. We fought, we had like ups and downs with my sister-in-law, but she loved me and I loved her, and we miss her. But listen, I came on assignment. I know time is forspent, but I came on assignment today. Thank you, Pastor. If you say I can take my time, I'm going to take my time. Somebody say he's on assignment.
He's on assignment.
I want you to stand around the building with me. And my beautiful wife, I can't forget her. I'm going to call her God-given name, but that's Lady Harden, my co-pastor of my church. Everybody give Lady Harden a hand of praise. She is. Now, okay, I'm going to stop you for a second. Y'all, that picture up there, that picture ain't me. That's a picture of me, but don't get the pose. That was the only picture I could find. Don't get the pose, and don't even get the title messed up. I know I'm bishop because I have responsibilities, but that ain't who I am. If you look for some sophisticated stuff, okay, I'm gonna go back home because I'm hood. So can I tell you, that's my ride or die chick right there. That's my ride or die chick. We've been rolling this thing now for, how many years now? 17 years of marriage, 23 years of girlfriend and boyfriend, and I still love her. I still love her. I'm serious, y'all. That's the one thing. If I don't love nothing else, I love me some Tanya. And my beautiful daughters, Kiana, London, Madison, God bless you. But listen, I gotta go. 2 Corinthians 12. 2 Corinthians 12. I come on assignment, church. Sometimes you come to preach to sinners. Today's not that day. Sometimes you kind of preach sinners, and today, listen, I type my message up on the way here. 2 Corinthians, go ahead and go to 12th chapter. As I'm fine, I'm going to talk to you. I typed my message up on the way here. I thank God for Elder Lee, him and his beautiful wife. My cousin rode with us, and Elder Lee drove like a bat out of, the rest. And we got here in 2.5 hours. Yeah, we from Cold Spring, Texas. Loud and proud. We country, but we love our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
But listen, I come on assignment, so listen, I type my message up on the way here, Pastor, and I teach my ministers, I say, always know what your sermon's supposed to do. So on the way here, I knew what my sermon was, because I've been thinking that thing all week long. And so I knew what my sermon was, but I had to go out a couple of times because, number one, we didn't stop there many times for the bathroom, so I went back out a couple of times to go back to the restroom. But also I told Elder Lee to hang on for a second, because I got to ask myself, what did I come here for? What did I come here for? And so some people may not understand that, but I don't ever want to stand behind this podium and don't know why I came. I want to know why I'm here, what am I doing? And how many, come on now, y'all got some standing folks around. I know y'all, come on now, stand to your feet around the building for the word of God, amen. Amen. So I came here for something simple. How many saints I have in the building? Amen. No, y'all was kind of shy on that. How many saints I have in the building? Amen. And listen, as Pastor was talking and I began to pray more, God gave me my assignments while I was here, and I had to write it down real quick. Listen, we are here for church anniversary. We're here for church anniversary. And listen, pastor and wife anniversary coming up in October, right? September. Oh, y'all gonna steal out of money. Somebody say amen. What day is September? Oh, that sounds like my anniversary. I was gonna try to sneak down here. Don't look, that's gonna happen. But listen, pastor and wife anniversary is around the corner. It is. But today is your anniversary. And listen, and pastor and wife can't do this without you. Somebody said, so I didn't come to preach to the sinners today. I didn't. Pastor gonna preach to you next Sunday. I come to preach to the saints today. I come to preach to the saints. How many saints do I have in the building? And God told me that what the problem is, 13 years, you get some saints, and along the way, some saints get wounded. Somebody say wounded. And not just wounded, frustrated. And listen, I come all the way to from Cold Spring, Texas, to preach to some frustrated, wounded saints. I got any frustrated? Listen, that's the problem is that the thing is, we've been told to put a mask on, we've been told to fake and shake. Do I got anybody in the building? I'm frustrated. I'm wounded. I want to help Pastor out. I want to be here, but I feel wounded. Listen, can you be saved and wounded? Can you be saved and frustrated? Can you be saved and upside down on some things? Listen, God, I'm trying to, God, but I feel like I'm wounded. Can I talk? Listen, I promise to be ain't out the way. And listen, ain't out the way. But can I preach to some wounded, frustrated saints? And listen, I didn't come all this way to agitate your wound or to agitate your frustration. I come to encourage. So I say encourage. Encourage. The word in means to put in. The word courage means that I'm going to have some faith and not fear. I come to give you faith in your situation that you're going to be all right. Amen. Well, I say yelling because I'm tired, but I'm going to keep on going. Someone say, I'm going to be okay.
I'll be okay.
2 Corinthians, I got to teach today, and I'm a teacher. I'm not a preacher. Don't get the yelling food. I can't hoop or sing. My wife told me a long time ago, Bishop, know your calling. If I feel a little shaky of the anointing, I might try to catch a note, but listen, if I don't, I'm going to stick to my preaching, amen?
Amen.
2 Corinthians 12, the 6th through the 10th verse. 6 through the 10th verse. Very familiar scripture, but I want you to say what we call in Destiny our Bible faith confession. We're world changers, so we have a Bible faith confession. It says, I prepare to read this word God has given me. I promise to live the life it has prepared for me. To believe all that it teaches me. To receive all it has for me. To give all it requires of me. So I can change all who are watching me. Real quick, 2 Corinthians 12, 6 through the 10th verse. 12, 6 through the 10th verse. Very familiar, very familiar. And I got to have a kind of a moment. I've never preached this scripture before. Never. And now I'm excited about it. I might even have to take it back home and preach it back home. 2 Corinthians 12 and 6. Anybody there?
Yes, sir.
NIV version. Unfortunately, I got the NIV version. If you got the King James, I'm sorry. But if you have the NIV version, can you read along with me? Ready? Read. Even if I choose to boast, I would not be a fool, because I would be speaking the truth. But I refrain, so no one will think more of me than is warranted by what I do or say. Somebody say, I disguise my pride. Because I haven't got it there yet. Let's go, keep going with me. And then it says, 7th verse, read, for because of these surpassing great revelations, therefore, in order to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord, take it away from me. 9th verse, ready to read. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more. This is Paul coming through his declaration. I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. 10th verse, let's conclude together and read. This is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in my weaknesses, in insults, in hardship, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I'm strong. Everybody say, for when I'm weak, then I'm strong. If you can just gladly just entertain me for a minute as you take your seats and say, Lord, pull it out. Have a quick seat. Can I deal with that just for one moment? I'm going to act civilized. I'm not going to try to get too ignorant. But can somebody look to your neighbor and say, I really wish the Lord would pull it out. Listen, I said I come and I don't just play with words. Can I come down just for a second? If I say I came to preach to the saints, I came to preach to the saints. I know for a fact that there's some saints in the house today that have some issues and you wish God would pull it out. I've been saved now, and this is not no play game for me. This is not a game. Now, you have some folks who just come to church. I call them attenders, and they have some members. But also, we have some children. I call them destiny. We have some attenders. Some people just attend. Filling my obligation. We have our members. They may be on the roster. They show up more often than most folks. But some people are children. Somebody say children. And now listen, the thing about a children has a father, and you have chosen this woman of God, this man of God to be your father. And the Greek word for father, one of my favorite Greek words in the world, is pater. Somebody say pater. Pater means one who infuses his spirit into you. That means that I've been going here long enough, I got the spirit of this church. I got the spirit of this ministry. Listen, I walk and I bleed, and this is my heart, this is who I am. But how many of y'all know you can be knee deep in church but still knee deep in trouble? Can I be real? I mean, listen, this is why I pray at night. This is why I shout in these people, if they understand my past, people say they'll see my past, they're my pain. If you know my present, you understand my praise. If you know what I'm going through right now, the only reason I'm still standing because of the fact that I can praise God. My wife went through a sickness not too long ago, and she can barely praise God. As soon as she got her health back, she went like crazy because I still can praise. That's my life check moment. I make sure I still got a pulse, but I can still praise Him. When I say, I know I still got life. So listen, as saints, we go through. Can I preach to the house today, Pastor? All I want to do is preach to the house. Can I preach to the house? New Destiny better catch a piece of it if you want to. Someone says that but I want Lord to pull it out. I want the Lord. Write the word Lord, pull it and out down. Can I be a little studious? You have a pastor, a teacher for a pastor, so I know he teaches around here. So take your notes out real quick and write those words down. Lord, I want you to write the word pull You write the word it.
It.
Yeah, I'm going all the way down to the pronoun. And out.
Out.
Lord, pull it out. We're going to deal with that real quick. The word Lord is where you get the understanding. One who has power. Now, for the sake of my opening, we're going to excuse the fact that he's talking about God. For the sake of my opening, can we do that for a second? We're not ignoring God, we're just excusing the fact he's talking about God. So we're going to say Lord, Lord, Lord. So one who has power. The word power also can be known as the ability to do something. The one has the ability to do something. The ability to do something. So somebody say Lord.
Lord.
The word pull, write the word pull down. I'm going to move quick, I'll be out of here. The word pull means to exert force on, typically by taking hold of them in order to move or try to move. So I want the Lord, or the one who has power, to take hold of something. In order to move it. I want you, listen. Typically I wouldn't want you to touch it. But here lately it's got so bad to where I need you, listen, it's gonna hurt. And it's gonna be painful. Usually I wouldn't ignore it. Listen, I've been having this pain for about 10 years and I've been dealing with it. Usually I say, don't touch my feet, don't touch. But listen, it's been so bad. I want you to grab a hold to it. I feel like preaching. Just a little bit. Don't even tell me what you're gonna do, but just grab it with force and pull it. Somebody pull.
Pull.
The word pull, where you get to understanding, to exert force. And that word it, somebody say it.
It.
I could not ignore the word it, the two-letter word, because it's a pronoun. This is the most important word of the whole entire situation, because the word is a pronoun, takes the place of a noun. And so it can be anything. Somebody say it can be anything.
It can be
No,
anything.
it, my it is two different it's. And the problem is you judge me because your it ain't my it, but you still got it. You still got an it. So stop looking at me because my it ain't your it. Because just because your it don't think it's bad as my it, I've been over your it for like 2 years now. So stop judging because of my it. Listen, I got over 10 its. You're still on your first it. So leave my it alone. Leave my it alone. Pastor, I feel like I running the F word. Leave my it alone. That's mine. I'm proud of it. Because I used to slap folks and cuss. Now I just slap folks. I used to cut and shoot. Now I just fight. You don't know, whoa, good God. You don't know why I do what I do. You don't know where I come from. You don't know who I am. You'll see me 1 week, think you can judge me. You ain't been saved 2 months. You better watch out. So leave my it alone.
Leave my it alone.
Leave it alone. I've been covering this up for too long. A told me the first thing I do is admit I got a problem. I'm proud of my it. I'm proud of what I'm going through. Someone said, leave my it alone.
Leave my it alone.
Lord, pull it. Someone said, out.
Out.
What out means to move away from. Move from a particular place. So when I'm saying, listen to this. When I say, Lord, pull it out, what I'm saying is, listen, remember the word Lord is not God right now. It's not God. We're going to be universal and translucent for a second. When he said, Lord, it means whoever has the power. Whoever has the power. I'm going to talk to you for a second. The word, so it says, whoever has the power to move this item from me, please exert all of your force needed to move it. Whoever got the power. And sometimes we get to that place where just whoever got it, please. I talked about toe. And New Destiny, I'm pretty transparent, so if you're not ready for a transparent pastor, you're in the wrong place. I had preached a couple weeks ago, and I told him, I'm preaching through pain right now, and I stuck my foot, and I forgot the pain was in my toe. I had an ingrown toenail. But the problem with the ingrown toenail is that I had 3 other ones. And I know, y'all, it hurt. It's a medicine. I'll be very transparent now. Don't judge me. Say, I might not see a lot of you again, so I'm going to talk. It's a medicine. And if anybody got fungus, don't raise your hand. They're going to look at you. I had some fungus, and when you take this fungus medicine, it literally causes you to have ingrown toenails. And so I induced my own pain. Woo. Sometimes you got to go through pain to get loose for some other problems. But so a lot of y'all still got problems, but you ain't been through the pain, but that don't mean you don't need to go through it. That was a sermon all by itself. So I had to, listen, so I went to this one doctor, and this one doctor had pulled my other 3 toenails off, and it was pretty painful. So I made up my mind, she ain't touching my feet no more. I went to the store, I got me a kit. It's called a pedicure kit. And so every time it got to a certain point, I cut my own toe. I cut my own toenail back. because I don't want her to touch it. Even though I know she got the authority, even though I know she got the power, I'm going to handle my own it right now. Don't touch my it right now. Leave my it alone. That's mine. And I'm tired of you hurt me every time. And listen, it wasn't until the pain of having it got to be greater than the benefit of losing it. So, I decided that I'm better let the Lord, the one who has the power, and because I kept trying. I tell my baby, I say, baby, I'm going, and she watched me suffer. I get them tweezers, and I get them little clippers, and I pull back, and I freeze the toe with some ice, and I hold it, and I start yelling, but I didn't want her to touch it.
No more. Talk, Bishop.
That was my it.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there. I came out there the next day. Well, first I said, babe, I got it. I'm trying to walk straight, knowing the way it's still hurting. Next day I said, I gotta call the doctor. I've been doing this too long by myself. I need the one who has the power and the ability to pull it out. Somebody say, pull it out.
Pull it out.
Long story short, my toe don't hurt no more. I went to the right place, paid the right cost. And truth be told, I wasn't worried about the pain, that was the cost. Truth be told. So, but can I talk to you for a second, Minister Bell and T is here? Is that when you hear somebody say, pull it out, they're literally making some declarations simultaneously as they're making a statement. Can I talk to you for a second? The first declaration they're saying when they say pull it out, number one, there is a foreign object connected to me.
Yes.
I talk to the saints. I'm not talking about it. It's the saints. Because you've been hiding it. You've been covering it up. You ain't even living at church. You got them heels on. No, they hurt. You've been wearing them tight clothes. No, it's in pain. And I've been covering up because I don't want nobody to know I'm struggling right now. I've been doing a good job of masking this mess. And I've been dealing with it. Pastor needs you on assignment. And you can't be on assignment if you don't get your mess dealt with. Can you please expose your it? Listen, I'm not going to sit you down because there's two kinds of sinners in my book. You have a satisfied sinner, one who loves doing what they're doing, and I got a struggling sinner. Pastor, I don't want to mess up, but every time I want to do right, evil is right there with me, and I want to do good. Ew! So, what we need to do is expose your it, because if I can see your it and you can see your it, we can all get this it taken care of. So, the first declaration you're making is that there's a foreign object connected to me. A foreign object, Someone say foreign. Now the key word about how foreign is mean, it's unusual, abnormal, it don't belong there. It's foreign. And listen, 6 months ago I didn't think it was foreign. 6 months ago we clubbed together, we was cool. Listen, 6 months ago we drunk together, it was cool. It wasn't foreign yet. It wasn't foreign yet. It was a prayer partner. It was a boom buddy. It was a bosom buddy. It was my signature.
Well,
everybody know me by this. This is who I am. Matter of fact, they even gave me a nickname because of it. They named me. This is who I am. It wasn't somebody say foreign. Can I keep going for a second? Somebody say my it.
My it.
Listen. Not only when they say put it out, Lord, are they saying I have a foreign object connected to me. The second thing they're saying is it's causing me mental and physical pain. You would never ask somebody to do the things they did to me if it wasn't hurt worse than the pain it was going to cause me. Listen, I wish I could record it and put it on Facebook. I wouldn't scare some of y'all. But the pain I was in was greater than the pain she was going to put me in. See, sometimes we wait until the pain get to this level, and what it's going to take to get me out of this level, it's worth going through. Listen, it's worth it. Listen, I've been going to church, and I've been dealing with this, but pastor don't know about it, first lady don't know about it, my husband don't know about it, my wife don't know about it, because I've been masking the pain. Somebody says it's causing me mental. Physical discomfort, someone say mental. It's called the mental pain because listen, the mental pain is I know in my mind that this is going to cause me some trouble in the future if I don't get it dealt with. Pastor, I knew in my mind that if I don't hear get this thing dealt with, it's been 6 months now, this thing may get infected, it may cost me my whole toe. Is it worth losing a whole toe because you was being so ignorant to deal with the it that was bothering you? Listen, I had to deal with it. I was thinking about losing my. I'm gonna get there. Just patient. I heard somebody say, Bishop, hurry up. Hang on a second. Let me preach. I gotta drive back 2.5, 4, 5. Well, for Bishop, with Elder, it's gonna be about 2 hours, 30 minutes. I wasn't driving New Destiny, that was him. Listen. So he was causing somebody say mental stress, mental pain. That means in your mind, you know if you don't deal with this, it's gonna cost you your ministry. In your mind, you're gonna deal with this, it's gonna cost you your marriage. In your mind, you're gonna deal with this, it's gonna cost me everything. But I'm trying to deal with it because I'm still saved, I'm still praying, I'm still fasting, but I still gotta eat. I still got it. Saved, sanctified, fire baptized, baptized and get out 3 times. And I know for a fact, why can't I shake this it? Somebody say physical pain.
Physical pain.
Cause me some physical pain. Physical pain means not just, I know that it's going to deal with some things in the future if I don't deal with it. Some physical, it actually hurt. What I'm going through is deep, it hurt. I'm trying to ignore it, but it hurt. Can I go to the next one? The next declaration they're making when they say, Lord, put it out is, I can't remove it on my own. I've been trying. Lord's known I tried. And it didn't work. I still had to go to the doctor and deal with it. Can I tell you the same thing Paul been saying? When Paul came up in the scripture, he says, I asked the Lord 3 times.
That's what he said. Yes.
3. This is preacher Paul. This ain't Saul. This ain't before. This ain't pre-Damascus. This post-Damascus. This post-spiritual field. This post-preacher. This post-disciple. This post-apostle. This is the Paul that's been set free and delivered, but I got a thorn. Why? God, and you know I was a mess. Why would you leave evidence of my mess in me? You know I was a mess. Why didn't you get rid of all this? When a sister say I still ain't all the way saved, what's he saying? I still got some end to deal with. And you cancel my wrong day, my ain't gonna get the best of me. Oh, chitty, bang. Somebody said, don't bring that cussing preacher back. I ain't cussing, I ain't say it. Thank you, sister. She's making it plain for me. So Paul is saying the same thing. He said, number one, that I'm admitting there's a foreign object in my side. Something that shouldn't be there. I thought I shook that. I spent time on the altar to get rid of that. I gotta speak in tongues and I still got that. I gotta lay in hands and I still got that. I come up preaching and I still got that. Why is it still there? Why can't I get rid of it? Listen. Just ignore me. I get ignorant sometimes because I think about what God has done for me and how far He brought me, but I still got an it. He says the first thing is that I have a foreign object in my side, and then he says it's causing me pain. It's causing me pain. I'm looking at him like, man, this pain. What's pain? Mental pain. If I don't get rid of it, I can't preach no more. My God. One day I may get in the pulpit and my anointing may be gone. One day I can't sing no more. One day I get up in the cross stand, my anointing may be gone. God, why? You know I've been praying for this thing to leave. Why is it still stuck in me? It's foreign. Somebody say foreign. In my flesh. Listen, it's still a little cussing in me. I'll be trying to fight it, but it's still stuck. I'll be wanting to lie sometimes, but it's still in me. I still want to go down to Louisiana sometimes. I know for a fact I didn't find God in Louisiana, but I want to go to the boat sometimes. Why is it still there? I gotta walk on the other side of the grocery store. I can't walk on the liquor side because I still get a twitch every now and then. I can't go on some street sometimes. I still get a twitch sometimes. I can't see some sister sometimes. I've been wondering why these sisters wear these shirt skirts and we're sitting in the front row. I'm trying to sing with my eyes closed. I got a twitch sometimes. They don't want to hear the truth. We all saved, but may not be all the way delivered. Paul says, God, why is this thorn still there? That's why I say I didn't come to preach to sinners, because sinners don't understand that residue still hang out. They don't understand that. I also didn't say I come to preach to church folk. Because church folk, They do a good job of masking the thing they're dealing with. But saints, realize I got a power moment. There's a battle going on the inside. There's a battle. Flesh against spirit. Spirit against flesh. I've been fasting so much I done lost 50 pounds. I've been trying to beat this thing, but something's still on the inside, trying to get to the outside. And every time I go to church, they help it out. Can I please get somebody to pray and pray for real? Can I please get somebody to fast and be for real? Can I get somebody to preach and be for real? Stop playing with me. I got a sword. So we find Paul asking God, why you won't take this from me? God says, because I know the difference between a thorn and a stronghold. God said, I know the difference. You don't get it, Paul, but I got a sense of humor. Come here, Brother Shannon. Come here, Brother Bell. Come here, Brother Matt, real quick. Go, Pastor, come walk your fine, sexy self over here for me a second. I'm in the spirit, but I ain't blind. Come stand over here. Come stand over there. Y'all come stand around me. First, yeah, stand right there. You did good. Can I move you back for a second?
Work, Bishop, work.
See, I'm gonna do some diagnosing here. So, God said, I can't move it. I can't. No matter how bad this is. Listen, can I tell you there's three different dispositions of sin?
All right.
3 different dispositions. Somebody say mindsets.
Mindset.
3 different dispositions. And listen, we get excited over the first disposition. We get excited over the convenient sins. Somebody say convenient.
Convenient.
You be told you weren't addicted to drinking, you just convenient drunk. You conveniently went to the club. You were born in church. What your boy doing in church? In the club. You know you don't belong there. So they said, you need to be delivered. He said, cool. I dropped that now. And you shouted over something you weren't even attached to.
Wow.
Somebody say convenient.
Convenient.
God said, I know you. I made you. I know that wasn't even an issue for you. It was still sin. But it was easily shedded. Cussing was no problem for me. I stopped cussing like that. No problem. Clubbing, I ain't like the club. I don't like spending money. Selling on the women I don't know. No problem with me. But I dropped clubbing so fast, I was in there short of time. I was in the Navy. Everybody going to the club, I went to the club. You know, I went and bought an outfit, I got mad. I got to buy an outfit and go and buy a sister something. It didn't do nothing for me. Nothing. So it was convenient. Somebody say first disposition.
First disposition.
Second disposition is habitual sins. Habitual. I just do this out of habit. It still ain't attached to me. I get home, I want to eat. If I change my actions, I can change my habit.
Yeah.
If I go different places, I do different things. It'll go. I'm not going to run after it. It just seems like it's running after me.
Come on. Wow.
Somebody say habitual.
Habitual.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Now the third one is the one we got to worry about.
Come on.
It's called the addictive sin. The addictive sin is connected to your flesh.
Wow.
The addictive sin, everywhere you go, is there with you. When you go to sleep, you wake up, you want it. When you go to church, you want it. When you sing it in the choir, you want it. It wants you. Matter of fact, I ain't heard nothing the pastor said because I've been without it for 2 days and I can't wait till it come back. This is the reason fast don't work no more, because people fast from it, and as soon as the fast's over, they go back to it. Can I get somebody who fasts from it and leave it alone for good? Because it keep calling your name. Let it know you by name. It got a nickname for you. It is your daddy because you do it. It say do all the time. So I say, leave me the it alone. This is our addictive sins. So God said, I wouldn't worry about the convenient. I wouldn't worry about the habitual. I want that convenient sin. Because everybody, I want that addictive sin. Because everybody got an addiction. So they're going to preach about my testimony, how I let it go, and I'm through. But they still preaching with the it.
Come on.
So God says, co-pastor, I'm glad you got rid of your heels because you've been fussing me on the way home. My feet hurt. Listen. So God says, the reason why I can't let it go, Paul, because there's a difference between a stronghold and a thorn. I'm gonna use a thorn because she had a stronghold. Come be my stronghold. I want y'all to grab hands and stand around me. Stand around me. See what happened? Y'all see them. But the truth be told, you don't really see them in real life. I preach with them around me. I sing with them around me. I'm an anointed praise dancer with them around me. Listen, I shout with them around me. They the reason why I come to the altar every Sunday. They the reason why I preach as hard as I do. They the reason I'm trying to pull out this it, and I can't pass the praise it out of me. Mama praise it out of me. Wife praise it out of me. And they thought I've been delivered. They thought I was done with it. I got married with this it. My wife's going to listen to a lot of things right now. I got married with this it. No. She didn't get in my it. She stood outside my it. The fact I had this it is why we couldn't make love when we should have made love. Because this it was between us. This it got him when our prayer time. It got him between me and my children. I got kids with this it. And sometimes my wife loves me so much that she pray for my it. And she pray for my it, but she don't say about my it. Because as long as you got the it and me, we can live with that it. So I can get rid of the other woman. I got married with this it. I got about 25 sisters. Okay, about 25 sisters say amen.
Man.
And as long as she stay with me with this it and she don't move, we all gonna live together happy ever after in my it. Sister, God been calling you. And every time you get to moving, I pull you back because you're gonna make me and my it feel bad. It's no reason to leave it. It's no reason because everything I have is right here. Can I preach for a second about strongholds? Just a second, I won't preach long. Strongholds.
Stronghold.
See the word stronghold, open for a second. The word strongholds, we get this understanding, somebody say fortress.
Fortress.
Fortress, somebody say fortress.
Fortress.
And every time I look at this word fortress, I think about when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, we didn't have much. So sometimes you have to use furniture for toys. You know, we have to use brooms for stick horses. We have to use broom handles for swords. We have to use house goods. And we preached the whole sermon about all these things that I was so poor that I couldn't get, so I made the best out of what I had. And so we had some old stained sheets. I ain't gonna say what kind of stain it was. We had some old stained sheets. And we had 2 chairs. And I ain't like Mama all the time. Mama got on my nerves. And even Grandma got on my nerves. You know, Daddy got on my nerves. So I would take these stained sheets and put over these 2 chairs. Y'all getting bored yet? If y'all get bored, say, Pastor, keep on preaching. And so I put over these sheets, and I got in there, and I made me a fort. And in that fort, I could be whatever I wanted. I could tell Mama off in that fort, and she wouldn't hear me. But I could tell Grandma off in that fort, and she couldn't hear me. And I could do whatever I wanted to in that fort. But the good news is that when I got through in that fort, I could take the sheet off and back to reality. So fortress is, I've been taught in Destiny, is that what happens is you get in your grown self and you think you can make you a fort in your grown self. And listen, in this grown self, I can do what I want to in this fort. I can smoke crack in this fort. I can have women in this fort. I can do whatever I want in this fort. Because whatever I want to be in this fort, I can be there. Because my imagination tells me that when I get ready to get up out of here, I can leave when I get ready. But I ain't had no reason to leave. I'm still preaching, y'all. I'm still preaching. Somebody say stronghold and thorn. Can I get about 25 sisters and say, I'm going to give you a reason to lead a fort? So, my wife, this is everything. I got a job in this stronghold. I got married in this stronghold. And my wife started saying, baby, I'm going to start going to church in my stronghold. And I said, baby, you leaving me. Well, baby, let me go. Let me get out this stronghold. I'm going to meet you. I'm claustrophobic. I can't get it. I've been trying to stop smoking this mess and it won't let me. I'm about to lose my marriage. I'm about to lose my job. It won't let me. My wife done moved on. My children done moved on. I lost a job. I lost a house. It's not into the pain of what you're losing. It's the outgrow, the pain what will cost to get out before you ask God to pull it. So I'm in a moment. My wife left. Moment. My children go. And everything Mama taught me about God is coming to reality.
My God. Lord Jesus.
The scripture says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Yes, yes, yes.
but principalities in high places. And with weapons that's designed to tear down strongholds. As I begin to realize in the middle of my crack-smoking self, I'm realizing in the middle of my womanizing self, I'm realizing in the middle of my alcoholic self, I'm realizing in the middle of my porn watching self, realizing in the middle of my homemugging self, the only way I'm going to get out of here, I got to find some weapons of warfare that's going to pull me out of here. I'm beginning to pray myself. I'm beginning to fast myself. I'm beginning to seek God myself. I'm beginning to anointed in my stronghold. And finally, watch out. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I'm losing something that's going to cause me more pain than what it's going to cost me the pain to get rid of this. I wouldn't have got rid of it if it wasn't worth it. So I'm going to break it. And all of a sudden, God, let me get out. If she still want me, I'll take you back. My children, I want it back. My house, I want it back. I got it back. Somebody say, but I thought I got delivered. That woman called my, oh God.
Lord Jesus.
I know I'm saved. The alcohol still called God. Why do I still have this itch in my life? Because there's a difference between stronghold and thorns.
Yes. Wow.
Because I have to lay some residue in you to let you know I'm still God. See, your thorn is your leash. Your thorn is your shot collar. Your thorn is your hold me back. Your thorn is a thing that keeps you bound. If I let you go without a thorn, you would have thought you were somebody. So Paul got a revelation from God. God said, Paul says to himself, I know why. Now listen, I'm not going back. Because what it's going to cost me is still going to cost me. But I still got the taste. And God said, I wouldn't let you go if your desire wasn't greater than your depression. I wouldn't let you go if you wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't let you go if you couldn't deal. Can I deal with some saints in the house who was on a prayer ministry? Can I deal with some saints in the house who's on a praise team who've been frustrated? I want to throw the towel in, Pastor. You don't know how many times I want to come to church and say, Pastor, I can't because my it keep getting the best of me. Can I preach today? So, I'm sitting here in the middle of my marriage, in the middle of the job I just got back. God, see what happened? God would expose you to his greatness and then tell you, go back if you want to and lose everything I just gave you. So I'm still torn. The wrong I don't want to do, I keep on seeing. And the good I want to do, I keep on struggling. Oh, what a wretched man that I am. Who's going to save me from this body of sin? So I'm sitting here and Paul said something so profound. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it, God. To every preacher who think he's something. Every praise minister who think you're somebody. To every deacon who think you done made it. Paul says, God gave me this thorn so I wouldn't get conceited. He says, I get it. Because you know, if I preach 4 good sermons, I'm going to think I'm somebody. But he knows for a fact that I preach 1 good sermon. The Spirit moved. I preached 2 good sermons. I started feeling myself. I preached 3 good sermons. I thought I was a bad man. Caught a snap, a a Skinamax. Woo.
See that?
When it stayed too long on the corner. Woo. Well, God, I didn't drink nothing, but you was attached to it too long. Got back to my fourth sermon. Got in the pulpit and began to preach. Didn't feel it like I used to. Began to sing. Didn't feel it like I used to. And I began to think, oh, my soul is still getting the best of me. Every time I think I got it, it reminds me I ain't nothing. So what I do now, the anointing of my sermon is more important than my appointment of my sin. So I let the appointment of my sin be on pause because my preaching feel a whole lot better. So I keep on preaching so I won't go back. I keep on singing so I won't go back. I keep on praying so it's not like I ain't got it dealing with me. Am I preaching to anybody?
Yes, sir.
So I get it. I get it. Y'all not gonna get me no more. Cause God got me to a place. He keeping me on. He says, Paul, Clyde, I want you to know, I don't want you to get conceited. No, I don't want you to get conceited. Secondly, I need you to know my grace is sufficient. Me too. My God's so cold. Because every now and then I slip and I touch and I lost everything. I was like Samson. I couldn't shake myself.
My God.
I tell people, the reason why Bishop Hart don't mess up, because I have a Nazarene anointing. See, some preachers don't have a Nazarene anointing. They can sleep with 4 women and get to the pulpit and preach like he never did nothing wrong. Some people can keep on drinking and like nothing ever happened. But if I watch too much TV, if I drink too much Kool-Aid, if I eat too much food, I get to the pulpit and I can't shake myself. Someone's got a Nazarene anointing. Why? Because of the high call of my life. I realize gift comes without repentance, but anointing comes with a cost. I'm preaching gifted, but not anointed. But God says, I'm glad you touched it, because you're going to find out when you get back and you refrain for a while, you leave it alone for a while, my grace never runs out. I'll show back up in your life. I'll change your life again. I'll keep doing it as long as you keep coming back. It's going to cost every time, though. And you have to ask myself, is it worth the hell I got to go through just to taste what I used to do? Then he says, Paul, you almost got it, Paul. You almost got it, Paul. You almost got it, Paul. You almost there, Paul. You almost to the point to where you become anesthetized, so the thorn is still there.
My God.
Paul, you almost got the anesthesia. You're not conceited no more, Paul. You know my grace is sufficient. But you know the greatest anesthesia in the world? The Holy Spirit. Because when I get the Spirit in me, I don't smell nothing. I don't taste nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't deal with the 5 senses because I got the 6th sense. And the Holy Spirit smells for me. He looks for me. He feels for me. He sees me. I close my eyes and I walk because I walk by faith and not by sight. I close my mouth and I talk because he said he'll intercede for me. I close my feet and I move because he'll say he'll walk for me. I ain't gotta move. So Paul, he almost got the greatest anesthesia because it's Paul. Paul says, now listen, this is in red writing. Paul's talking to God himself and Jesus is gone. So Jesus showed up just to give him a high five in the spirit. You got it, Paul. I don't want you to become conceited. I want you to know my grace is sufficient, Paul. But the greatest thing I need you to know, need one more volunteer. Somebody, anybody, come volunteer, come here. Somebody, come on. A man, come here. Give me a man. No, y'all singing. Come on. He says, play God for me. He says, I don't want you to be conceited. And I want you to realize that my grace is sufficient. But he says, lastly, but the greatest lesson I need you to know, Paul, is that I am strong where you're weak.
Amen.
Put me in the way of everything you struggle with. Put me in the gap. Put me in your prayer time. Put me in between your marriage. Put me in between your job. Put me on your way to work. I will make you strong when you're weak. Oh, I want you to know you are nothing without me. I want you to say, Lord, Lord. And now, I still got a thorn, but I don't feel it because I let the Spirit get in between me and my problems. God just wanted you to realize in this season, Omega Ministries, Pastor don't need a whole bunch of attenders. I need some soldiers who realize I got a struggle on the inside because my struggle is my testimony. Because the Bible says we're set free by the blood of the Lamb, but also the words of my fresh testimony. Not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago. The fact that I can still preach now because I still got a thorn in my side. I come over in Ghost Spring to free somebody up and say, you don't have to say, God, pull it out no more. Say, God, just get in the gap for me.
In the gap for me.
So Paul says, no longer do I boast in my preaching. Because no, it ain't me. If it was me, God would have shut me down a long time ago. No longer do I boast in my singing. Because I realize it's only by grace that I'm still doing this. Now I boast and say I struggle sometimes. I boast and say I'm still being worked on sometimes. I boast and say I'm still a work in progress. Why? Because whenever I'm weak, God got a flex in my life. He got a flex. It is like my wife scratching my back. I want to find more places to itch. Because the more I itch, the more she got to scratch. The more I itch, the more she got to touch me. So some of y'all be like that with God. God, I keep finding, God, I got a problem there. 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 Why? Because God keeps his hands on you when you're showing your problems. Stop making folks come up with your problems. He doesn't say Omega Ministry full of perfect folks. He said Omega Ministry is full of saints. They got some